Hey, what's going on guys? Butterbar here, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the new game modes that are becoming to Modern Warfare. And now the multiplayer reveal was just a couple of days ago, but honestly, one of the biggest questions I had was, what's the team composition going to look like? How many players are we going to actually get on any given team, any given game mode? And that was just one of those things that was like, I don't know if it's going to be like Black Ops 4 with some were 5v5, some were 6v6. What was it going to look like? Now, a couple of weeks ago, we did get a 2v2 game mode that we got to see some of the action in that. I know some people didn't really care for it. Some people actually really enjoyed it, at least on the competitive side of Call of Duty. A lot of people really enjoyed and what that could do for different tournaments for Modern Warfare. But me, honestly, just as a casual person that enjoys, just the regular game of domination and whatnot, how many people are actually going to be on any given team? And it was actually great to see that 6v6 is coming, 10v10 is being introduced as well. But when it comes to Ground War, we're also getting a 20v20 game mode and a possible 50v50 or even bigger than that. Honestly, as somebody that is a huge fan of the big team battle game modes, whether that be Black Ops, or not Black Ops, well, I guess Black Ops 4 because it had Ground War, it was 50v50, but I love, the Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, all the battlefields where it's just big team battles and there's a lot going on in any given game. And I love the fact of, the Call of Duty series is a really good, easy game to kind of get into with kill streaks, weapons you use, and just the movement-wise. I think it's a really good game to kind of just combine the two with Battlefield as well as with Call of Duty. And it's just one of those things I'm like, dude, I am super excited to see what this looks like in these big team battle game modes. Now, before I actually get into that and the things that I really want to talk about and get excited about, let's just talk about really some of the other game modes that are going to be coming to Modern Warfare. Now, we're going to be getting Domination. We're going to be getting Team Deathmatch, some of the returning ones that we've had throughout the Call of Duty series. We're also getting Headquarters, which is another return. I know it's been kind of lacking in other Call of Duties, how we had Headquarters in World War II, but it wasn't the Headquarters that is going to be coming back to Modern Warfare. We're getting Search and Destroy, but also a game mode I believe is called Hardwire, which is similar to Search and Destroy. However, in this game mode, you can actually revive down players, which again is a very interesting thing. I know Heist in Black Ops 4 had a mechanic that was just like that, and I actually really enjoyed Heist in being able to do that. So again, one of the things that I wanted to talk about and one of the things that I got excited about was the announcement of big team battles, a 10v10, 20v20, and the possibility of a 50v50. Now, I did hear some criticism about this. I know some people were saying, at least when it comes to the 20v20 game modes, that it felt like sometimes during these big, large, scrimmages on these big maps, is that sometimes it did feel vacant. It did feel like empty, that there wasn't a whole lot going on, and I totally understand that from a perspective of a 20v20 big map. I feel like there's going to be some lull, some downtime, kind of like a BRs and stuff like that. There's going to be downtimes between conflicts, but one of the things I thought was really nice is that they have a certain spawn system similar to what Battlefield has, where you actually can spawn on the captured points to where you can actually get into the action a little bit faster. I think another one of the downsides that I know I heard people talk about was the mini-map. Mini-map has been one of those things that I know a lot of people have been talking about, how it definitely sucks not having the mini-map because you don't have a map awareness, you don't have, enemy player awareness, whether that, people, shooting or movement and whatnot, call outs. It's definitely difficult to actually, not be able to have that information with a mini-map. And one of the gripes was, look, with a Ground War with 20v20 or a possible 50v50, it's hard to figure out where people are coming from. It's hard to figure out what the layout of the map is. And especially, too, if you're wanting to try to track down players, it definitely sucks trying to find out where the action is without a mini-map. And to me, really, honestly, I would actually enjoy a mini-map. It kind of stinks. Not playing it, I don't know what the experience is like. But honestly, if it comes to a Ground War, 20v20, 50v50 type of thing, I would love to see a mini-map brought into that, if it's one of the complaints that I know a lot of people are having, where it's really difficult to find out where people are at. Now, one of the things that I actually really enjoy about this announcement is, look, I've been really hoping for something like this in the Call of Duty series. Look, I am a huge fan of Ground War. I love, big conflicts, big team battles where, whether it being 8v8, 9v9 with some of the similar ones that we've had in the past, the fact of that we're going to have 10v10, 20v20, or the possibly even more 50v50 has me excited because I really enjoy having a lot in front of me, having a lot of different things, going on. And one of the biggest things that I'm really happy about is the fact of, coming from Titanfall 2, where you actually, with that network system, you're actually able to meet a lot of new players, get a big community around you. It's going to be nice to actually have a game mode, have a game where, you can bring in a lot of people from other games and actually get them all in one game. One of the downsides of, 6v6 or 10v10 is that if you have a lot of people that are in your friends list or a lot of people that, play with you, you can't actually get everybody into one game, but with the possibility of 20v20 or even 50v50, you do have that chance now to actually get everybody that's in the game. I mean, hell, being a streamer, being a content creator, it does suck to, not be able to play with everybody that's in my chat that, they're asking, hey, can I join? Can I, get in the next game? I want to play in the game with you. And it definitely sucks with, a limitation of how many people you can actually get into a game. But 10v10, 20v20, and 50v50, man, this is actually going to be one of those things that's going to be really great to actually get a lot more players in a game and get them more interacting. Now, with the field upgrades, that's going to be one thing I've been actually seeing is that, some of these field upgrades kind of remind me of some of the abilities in Battlefield. It does have me excited on what are the possibilities of what you can actually do in these big ground war type modes. I mean, there's going to be vehicles, ATVs, as well as, possible ways of actually being resupplied by players with field upgrades. It definitely opens up a lot of possibilities of actually what could go on in a match. And also, too, the kill streaks. The kill streaks are going to be insane. And even maybe the counters to some of these kill streaks with, having that light infantry tank, the AC-130, the Pavlo, the chopper gunner, and all the different counters from the rocket launchers and everything else that people are going to be trying to take down. It's definitely going to be one of those things where you get into this ground war and there is going to be a lot going on. One of the things, again, that kind of what made me love big team battles is what Titanfall 2 did. If you guys have never played Titanfall 2, there is a lot going on with not only players that are in it where you're actually fighting other players, but also too the AI component of that game makes it feel more immersed, makes the maps feel more alive. It really does make it feel like there's more going on. And one of the things that I would love to see added onto this game, because one of the fears I have is, with a 20v20 or a possible 50v50 game mode, is that going to be splitting up the player base? Is it going to be hard to get into those types of matches if it is taking away from other game modes, 6v6, 2v2, and whatnot? So that's one of the biggest fears that I have about this is the fact of with these big game modes, is it going to be taking player bases away, and will it be difficult to find a match going into these big ground war type matches? And one of the things I would love to see added in this thing is the possible of an AI controlled opponent, something that actually makes the map feel more populated. If we're not able to actually get full players into a game, what are the chances of adding in AI controlled opponents, an enemy, into this game to where it makes the ground war maps feel more alive. It feels like a lot more is going on, and in these points where people at the review were saying, dude, it is empty. There's nothing going on. It's hard to find enemy to actually go after and find. It feels like it's really difficult to get into engagements. Man, this could be one of those things that actually helps players get into combat and feel like they are doing a lot more. They feel like they're engaging in a lot more, getting into more firefights, and making it feel more chaotic, and making it actually feel like an actual battlefield or a ground war. So to me, honestly, kind of looking at the possibilities of what a 20v20 or 50v50 game mode looks like, I'm super excited. Again, I'm a huge fan of these team battles. I'm a huge fan of a lot of different things going on my screen, and the different outcomes that can always come out, or the different things that you can do with your teammates, and also getting a big community involved in something. Now, I do fear that one of the big downsides of this, with the big team battles of 20v20 or 50v50, I don't think you're going to be able to pull in that many players into just your team. I feel like that might be one of the difficult things with this game mode, is having that many people in one lobby searching for a 20v20 game mode. So hopefully, when it comes to matchmaking and the party system that you actually have in Modern Warfare, hopefully that will be a possibility where you can actually get more than 10 or 20 people into one lobby that you're wanting to get into a big team battle, whether that be 20 or 50. So to me, honestly, I look at this as a really cool thing that's being added to Call of Duty. It makes me very excited. For somebody that is a huge fan of ground war, it makes me look more anticipating of Modern Warfare with this, and it makes me see how exciting this game is going to be if there's going to be game modes like this and more additions to Modern Warfare, with the additions of more than just team deathmatch domination. What other new game modes are going to be returning into Modern Warfare, and also too just what type of maps and layouts we're going to be seeing. I mean, hell, even possible vehicles too, with the ATV being one of them. What are going to be more of the other vehicles that could possibly be in this ground war? So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? Are you guys big fans of ground war like I am? Do you guys see the big do you see what this could actually do for the Call of Duty series? Again, when it comes to Battlefield, I feel like this is going to be a really big competition now. You know, Battlefield is going to be has gone pretty much downhill ever since Battlefield 5. So what could be the biggest competition to Battlefield? Well, this game mode that Modern Warfare is creating. So hopefully this game mode, this 20v20 or 50v50, is a huge, a bigger competition to Battlefield, to where hopefully, you know, you have Call of Duty and Battlefield competing a lot better with the games that they actually, you know, ship out. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about these big team battle game modes? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys all next time.